That's a lot of damage!
Ah, alright, and we're back. That's much better. And, Mew has decided to join us.
Yes.
Alright, so, where were we? For those of you who are maybe older nerds, you might recall this guy, Lord Estros. Okay, my cat. He reminds me of Batman in Batman Beyond. Think about it. Ooh, a little bit of bad backstory for Bertram. Oopsies. It's a pretty in-depth hiring sequence that we've got going on here. We're, what, a little over an hour in. They're not even done hashing out the contract yet. You can tell that they're more patient players than what I'm used to, that's for sure. My players are generally like, okay, just grab it and run with it. But they're actually thinking things through, which is probably for the best. It's fine if you take some time and go off and discuss this, but on your way out, please put out my desk. That's a good callback. I had completely forgotten about that myself. Just, Bert, give me my knife back. My tit's still bleeding.
Barbarian needs his knife back.
The lights. It's morning and the lights in the windows. It's morning. I
Yeah,
love it so
that.
much. It's so cool.
That is perfection right there.
It's so cool.
I'm jealous. Oh yes, there are plenty of places around town to drink. Oh yeah? Name 3.
I do that to him so often. I'll just be like, yeah, there's this tunnel through the mountain. What kind of rock is it made out of? How old is it?
And just questions. Questions that you don't think would need answers. But it is also funny when a player comes up and says something like this, like Bertram. It's like, I don't actually know this city very well. My character knows it, but I do not. One thing that Matt Mercer does always so perfectly is really setting the scene. And even, just this rough tavern comes to life. I love it. Need to learn that skill. Oh, and now the questioning. Was he fucking with us? And like, did you know he would fuck with us? And that's
Bertrand has some things to answer for.
yeah. And the following few minutes will be 7 people roasting Travis. Immediate candy distraction. Just like, serious, roleplay, candy. Love it.
I'm working with children, he says, as if they're not all just massive nerds, him included.
Oh, I love it.
Oh my goodness, it's so accurate.
Yeah. Last night was post-Halloween, so we went to the store and bought a few bags of candy at discount, and we're like, plump. Feast, my nerds.
I had far too many Reese's cups.
Oh, so much candy. Do I even need to roll for this? He's just so completely obviously full of shit. I swear, the intensity that Marisha is looking at people is unsettling through the screen, even. I can't even imagine sitting next to her. Oh. And at 1 hour and 25 minutes, we get to talk about the transitive value of alcohol and velvet. Are you a holy robot? I really like how Fresh Cut Grass has all these weird little attachment pieces, and I look forward to seeing if they work when they're not attached.
That's a good question.
Right, like this grappling hook cannon thing. Anybody just pick it up and just futz with a trigger mechanism. Thump. Like, come on. Like, I want to see more. I can't wait to see more.
Pate de Rolo, specifically.
Pate de Rolo?
Yes.
Can we...
Laudna's a little scary.
She's puppeting a dead rat with a Cockney accent. I just... What is this shit? My face upon first seeing this is very similar to Liam's.
It's just also Talson's like, this is amazing. I never want it to end, and I'm just like, you might be the only one. This is terrifying.
Did you name the dead rat after the de Rolo family?
Oh,
Dun, dun, dun.
you're familiar with the de Rolos?
So that sounds like some backstory.
Just me and that voice in her head?
As Pate.
What?
So there's Laudna, there's Pate, and some voice
What?
in Laudna's head.
Hoopst. And you know, we already know she's a warlock because of Eldritch Blast. That's a thing. That's
Okay.
a warlock thing.
Can't sorcerers and wizards learn that too in the
I-
5th ed?
Don't. I thought it was normally just a warlock thing. I could very much be wrong, but
I-
I've normally only seen warlocks use it.
Yeah, that's true. I know
'Cause
in 3.5 that's a warlock.
They can get it like super early level wise.
Mm-hmm.
It's just Eldritch Blast.
Alright. But, yeah, there's a lot of backstory going on.
Also, like, all of the C1 callbacks, all of the Campaign 1 callbacks. It's a lot. It's so much.
Lapel pin. I mean, clearly you recognize the symbol of Vox Machina.
The Campaign 1! It's them. They're referenced by name. This is amazing.
References,
And
references.
terrifying.
Ah, well, yeah, there were many stages to Vox Machina in its glory, but I was there in the heyday of it all, rescuing Grog, Strongbone,
Strong jaw.
large fellow, beard. I think he's in Whitestone now, actually.
Some of that's familiar.
I thought I remembered stone jars. Right.
Which is the best part. Strong jaw ale.
But this is, I mean, the world is a very, very small place.
They want so badly for Bertrand to be the one behind the commotion. I love it. Oh, they were so serious, you know, like I'm in.
It's a rat that's talking!
And then that.
It's a rat that's talking. Great job, Fresh Cut Grass.
Oh my
So proud of you.
Or that democracy idea. All in favor of Bert covering this round? Everyone?
Aye.
Good on Bert. Good on-
Bert raises his hand.
You notice how there's like that pause where he's waiting to see if the majority would be against him, though? And I was like, yes, I will definitely go along with this and appear the good guy. Clever. I think I'm contractually obligated to enjoy any patron who drinks tea. I also enjoy the idea of having just weapons scattered around yet very hidden throughout a room. That's funny, and it makes me think of like some sort of martial arts flick, like especially like Jackie Chan, or they're just like grabbing shit and using it.
Also, just there's a knife in that umbrella. Cool, I want one. Me too, Ashton. That would be badass.
I do love that almost everybody, as soon as, a proper noun is stated that's important, they're like, okay, everybody, notes out. Everybody's taking notes. Clarin takes some good notes.
I try
Clarin takes notes.
of some kind.
It came in helpful. So, you know
What are blueberries? That's in my notebook.
In any case, I really do appreciate it when I, as a DM, am not the only one taking notes. That's important. Also, I know that Lord Esteros has... What?
Esteros.
Lord Esteros. No. Lord Esteros has this very high moral code thing going on. I'm still betting he's a vampire. I do enjoy the idea that, he's giving them tiers of benefits. So, like, here you go. Here's 50 gold pieces to start off with to cover expenses. And if you figure out what's going on behind these thefts, you get 150 gold pieces. If you deal with the problem, 350 gold pieces each. And I like how, especially Taliesin?
Mhm.
Taliesin. I never know how to pronounce that name. It's such a cool name. But you can see, get more interested as it goes on. Perfect. And of course, Fern continues to be a kleptomaniac.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna take this, and nope, I can't take this. Okay. Damn. Well, Bert, you're the leader. I am. Yes, of course. What a beautiful way to start a conversation. With 2 dead rats, one in each hand. Can I help you?
Just,
I see the level of management we're talking to. And they're going to take a break. And this is where I should be ending the episode because we are well over 20 minutes by this point. This is good. This is fun. It's a good start. A pretty decent, intro adventure. Basically anything. We've got dead rats. We've got a warehouse. Perfect newbies, right? They're not killing the rats yet, though.
Yet.
Which is...
keyword yet.
Yeah, right. So we will see how this progresses in part 2, which will be coming up on Thursday, and hopefully should be on time. I'm sorry, today's episode is going to be a little late, because it's already noon, and I still need to do editing. So, until we meet again, thank you once again for joining me. Thank you once again for joining me.
Of course. Anytime.
Yes. And farewell.
Bye.
10 XP for listening to the DM ramble. Did anybody level up?